What's up? What's
This
up, dude? Let's go. Oh no, we're not doing this. We're
Oh yeah.
not. No,
Damn, that looks good, man. Shit.
It does.
we're not dressing up. We're not. I'm just
Uh,
joking, dude.
Dude, no, you need to. Shit, hey, you're not dressing up. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I am dressed up, man? Shit.
I'm
He's like,
joking,
I'm in
dude.
formal wear.
Right?
Dude, I have my good clothes on today.
Oh, dude, it's cool, man. What is up, everybody?
How you doing?
Everything
How's
is
life
cool.
over there in the Texas areas, man?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, dude. We're gonna make this happen some way, somehow. Welcome everybody to the first season, the first episode of this thing that we haven't named yet. And so it's an introduction. So I'm gonna have Nick introduce himself first, tell him where he's at, who he is, and why all three of us are talking. So, Mr. Nick Lopez.
Yo, how's it going, guys? My name
Brothers,
is Nick
how you doing?
Lopez. Doing well, everybody out there?
Yeah,
Nice.
boy.
So I'm Nick Lopez. I am out here in true West Texas. Unlike my fellow brothers over here, they say they're from West Texas, but I'm in El Paso. I am all the way out West Texas, pretty much in between New Mexico and Mexico, sandwiched out here. So born and raised here in El Paso. Absolutely love my city. I haven't always lived here. I was born and raised. I lived in Michigan for a while. I lived in Austin. But other than that, I've pretty much lived in El Paso. Been married for 5 years. I have a 3-year-old daughter, Camila.
Cute little daughter. Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I'll be praying for you, man. God, man, when she gets older, that's gonna be.
Unfortunately, she looks like her daddy. She's got light skin, and I think when she was born, the doctor literally said, "Oh, you have a güera," and so from that day on, she was known as la güera. She's amazing. I have a brother who is a couple years younger than me, and my parents also live here. So just a beautiful family. I've definitely been blessed with my family out here. And so that's kind of who I am and where I come from.
Anthony, awesome. Where are you? Who are you? What the hell? ¿Qué onda?
Well, I'm here now in Dallas, Texas, with the Metroplex anyways. Moved here right after high school. Obviously, we're not from West Texas. Obviously now we're West Texas, small little town in Fort Stockton. Born and raised. Moved to Dallas right after high school. Got into the field in construction. My plan was doing the music thing, but obviously things shifted a different way. So we're at where we're at today. But same thing. I have 3 great kids with a blended family, married as well, to a beautiful wife too. So it's just great that we're about to do. I'm being here with you, my brother, Nunie, man, my brother from another mother, Mr. Nick Lopez, and so. I tell you, I'm just looking forward to what we're about to rock out. But that's my story. I'm 38 years old, come from a hardworking family, and now things have really changed for the up and up. And we're going to be definitely rocking some things out the more you see what we're about to do. So, yeah.
Cool, brother. So, yeah, we're talking about rocking things out. My name is Nunie Rubio. I'm also born and raised in not so West Texas, but with Nick, ¿verdad? But, yeah. Fort Stockton, musician with the Flaco Jimenez and the Texas Tornadoes and so forth and so on. And so the whole thing with this is like, why us three? Why are we together, right? What are we doing? Why is a güero from El Paso with Nunie's youngest brother out in Dallas and me being in New Braunfels, right between Austin and San Antonio? Why? What's going on? What's the connection? So Nick, let's get into what we're doing now and why we're connected.
Absolutely, yeah. So I've actually been after Michigan. I lived in Michigan after high school, and so for about 8 years, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Jumped around from job to job. I've worked in everything: bartending, waiter, warehouse, you name it. I've worked in that industry essentially. The industries that don't require degrees or anything like that. And then all of a sudden I end up at a golf course because I love golf. It's something that, is just my favorite hobby to do. So I was working, making $9 an hour, but I had free golf whenever I wanted. I was living the life. Single, no kids, no responsibilities, living at home with my parents. So I was living the life. And then just living, check to check. And so financial industry came into my life about 11 years ago. So about 2009 is when I started the industry, and just decided that it's something that I needed to do. It's something that I never really thought about, and it intrigued me, and it really has changed my life. It's something that I know I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Like a lot of people say, I just have a job that just pays the bills, but I'm not happy. This is exactly what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I'm absolutely happy. It's not a job. And so kind of, fast forward, I kind of just meddled in it and just kind of was just coasting by for about 8 years. 4 years ago was when I met Anthony and a mutual friend of ours, Brad, and just they're also in the industry. Started hanging out with them, started kind of working with them a little bit, and then 2 years ago was when I met you, Nunie. I didn't know that Anthony even had brothers until I met you, and it just in the last 2 years, it's funny that you say, well, why are we doing this project? What are we doing? And it just felt, meeting Anthony and then meeting you, Nunie, and then meeting your mom and dad. I mean, it has been like you guys have been truly. I mean, we say it's a cliche, brothers from another mother, but I mean, I fit right in. I mean, my personality, everything that you guys like. When we hang out, it honestly, I don't care if we haven't seen each other for months. We get back on the horse, and it's like one of my best, I guess, my best friends that we can just pick up, like brothers. And so it's amazing. It's been an experience, and I think that's why I'm so excited about this project, is because I know what we are, like how we have clicked and how closely we think and how we bounce off each other. Just the things that we say, we know exactly what each other's thinking. We can just give each other looks and be like, yep, that's what it is. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking, So all of these great things, I think we come from little different backgrounds. We have different experiences, but we kind of bring the same energy to this trilogy, to this, this group. And so I'm excited about this. It's something that I'm really looking forward to.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Anthony, now, Nick's brought us kind of to 2 years ago, but you let us know why.
Well, I tell you, he talks about our 2-year journey, but like you said, I've known Nick for quite some time, a couple of years now, more than that, right? And when we got together, and like you said, we're in the financial services, but being entrepreneurs, and real quick before I even get into that, I remember entrepreneur to me years ago was that you were broke. Right. Everybody's an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur of everything, but you're in your bathrobe, eating Cheerios, watching TV. Right. But I tell you, I've been actually a businessman for 13 years. I used to be in construction. That's what I got. That's how I know the trueness of being an entrepreneur is that it's two different things. Like I said before, when I introduced myself, the work ethic, that's what was raised. But there's the difference between work ethic and then business work ethic, right? When you say you're an entrepreneur is I don't have anybody tell me what I need to do when I need to do it. That's why this project that we're putting together is there's always that thin line why certain people get to where they want to be and why certain people always wish they were at where they wanted to be, right? And so, years ago, me and my wife met up Nick through their family, like you say about our parents. Their family was the same way. They were into music. I don't know how many times we've gone to El Paso. We go eat some great menudo. We go eat whatever. And then all of a sudden we're in the backyard drinking some cold water and cold water. But you know what it is. We're Texas. You know what we're drinking. Playing some music, singing in the back. And how you say your family our family embraced you. Your family has embraced us. Now we're on this project where 2 years of now having not only me and Nick, but to have somebody which was a mentor of mine, somebody that through my 13 years of being an entrepreneur has really mentored me, because just because I'm in financial services an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, right? And why I'm excited about this trilogy is because I have my brother from another mother, but I also have my brother from the same mother, right? And we're able to do this thing together because right now is our different times. Right now is times we have never gone through before. I know I haven't done it in my lifetime. I'm 38, so I don't know, Nunie, if you've done it in your lifetime since you've been 39, right? And I'm going to tell you, I am the younger brother, right? I know I look probably older than he does. I am the younger brother. But I tell you is I'm excited for this movement, this trilogy we're about to put together, the project we're about to do together, because there's a lot of people that I feel we're going to connect with that were in the same boat we were, or I was 13 years ago, 15 years ago, that I just needed somebody that I could connect with and give me almost like a roadmap to say, hey, look, man, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, right? And so I'm excited about that, and then again, to have you guys on and, Nunie, to have you on, man, we were talking about some of the stories that we've had growing up and me being that younger brother and pretty much on your coattails of seeing a lot of things that a lot of people don't even see in a lifetime because of the career you had, right? And I have stories of being in places because I was with you at a younger age that has now opened my mind to certain things that are bigger because I was able to see big things young, right? Due to you on it. So now putting this thing together, it's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic, and that's what I'm excited about.
Man, so this whole thing, right? We're talking about projects, we're talking about this financial services, we're talking about entrepreneurship. So people are going to get kind of confused looking at me, wondering, okay, why you? What are you connected other than being brothers and we've connected our families, you being a professional musician, you being who you are. Well, 2 years ago, we started a company. And, we started this company with some other partners in and around Texas. And so me being the entrepreneurship, like Anthony's talking about, not only being a musician, I've always been a businessman as well. And so because of that, we started this company and it has blown up. Started in Texas. We went to, I think, 20 states to 39 states, and we're 49 states now. And so, yeah, man, I wanted to I know there's so many questions that people are going to have, like, okay, what are you guys doing? What is this finance thing? Why is Nick Lopez and all the way El Paso, connecting with somebody from Fort Stockton who are now in the Metroplex and in South Texas, a musician, this Tex-Mex thing, why, right? So we're going to be doing 15-minute segments. They might go over, but they won't go under 15. This is the way it's going to be. This is episode 1. If you want to come see episode 2, stay tuned. But I want to thank Nick Lopez. I want to thank my brother, Anthony. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. This is the first one. This is the first episode. Get ready. Put on your cowboy hats and your chones because, man, this is going to be a rock and roll thing, right?
Yeah, boy.
Brothers, we see you guys later, man. We'll go to part 2 and we'll see what happens, brothers.
Hey, we'll see you on, man.